At any given time, how many different beers do you have on tap out in the tap room?
Yeah, we've got 24 taps total. Usually 12 of our own beers, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but we fill the rest of that space with those guest beers from other Wisconsin craft breweries. So we don't do any macros or big domestic beers. It's all craft beer made right here in the state of Wisconsin.
And with how different each craft beer is, it's really nice to be able to have, be able to order a flight and have a try, 4 different beers before you really get into deciding what I like. Or it's a good way in one night to really try a lot of different stuff.
You might like.
Right,
exactly.
Yeah. So what do we have here today then?
So today we have the Walloon Wit beer. This is our Belgian style wheat beer. It's brewed with a little bit of coriander and a little bit of citrus peel, orange peel actually in particular. Great beer when the weather gets warm. We see this one pick up for us every time summer rolls around the corner, which coincidentally is right now.
And then next to that we have the...
this would be the Green Chop Session IPA. This is one of our beers that's available year-round. One of our flagship beers that we had since the beginning or the inception of the brewery. It's a little bit lower in alcohol, 4.8%. It's got a nice variety, several different American hop styles in there. So it's got a lot of hop flavor and aroma, not too much bitterness. It's designed to be an approachable IPA for people who haven't tried IPAs before, but if you are an IPA fan, it's got enough hop character there that you can still appreciate it. We felt when we developed this recipe a couple years ago that IPAs were not only coming with that increased hoppy bitterness, but they had a lot of alcohol in them as well. So you would have one, maybe feel like you had 2 or 3. We wanted to create something that was going to be, I guess, more drinkable over a period of drinking, hence the session term for that one.
All right, and then next to that we have the
next one would be the Bunyan Badger Brown Ale. This one is our English style brown. It's a little bit more malty, more sweet. You get some nice caramel notes, some burnt toffee notes. It's still very drinkable, about 5.8% ABV or alcohol by volume. So kind of in that middle range. This one was actually the first recipe that we developed and felt that we reached a point that it was ready for sale. So this was the first of the 3 flagships, in our opinion, next to the Green Chop and the Walloon Wit beer. But a good middle-of-the-road beer for people who don't want to go too dark, but don't want to go light, and don't necessarily want hoppy.
And then down here at the end we have the...
on the end there, we have the Mean Green Tangerine, or the Mean Green New Zealand IPA. This one has been a fan favorite since the tap room opened. So the tap room opened back in September of 2014, just about a year after we had opened the brewery originally. It's an American-style IPA that's brewed with some New Zealand hops that add some nice white wine characteristics to the beer. So some floral kind of fruitiness, a little bit of tartness, and then in addition to the hops in that one, we use a little bit of tangerine peel. So there's no tangerine juice, which is why we try to stay away from calling it a tangerine IPA to help distinguish that it is not a fruit beer or a fruit IPA. That tangerine peel just complements those hops ever so slightly, and again, it's been a fan favorite, so we ramped up distribution on that one and are trying to make as much of it as possible here in-house.
And that seems to be kind of going through the cycle with IPAs too.
And now it's extremely popular.
Way up, and now so you guys are a little bit ahead of the curve.
I'd like to say we were ahead of the curve. I don't know if anybody knew who we were, so I don't know if I can prove it, but we were there, we were doing it.